should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, emoji. Oh, he must be really nice, right? Loving and kind. He says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's a charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss? Just hand me the gun. For real, can someone just succeed already? You'll find video after video of people wishing that he was killed on TikTok. That's fine. But if you misgender one of these psychos, because 90% or so of them are they, them, it's whatever, hate speech, that's bullying, no double standards at all there. TikTok, me to the guy who missed Trump. I love the shirt, explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psych ward. You've got issues. And then look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go 1 second without talking about their identity. No, this is crazy. Hashtag non-binary, hashtag envy, hashtag new piercing, hashtag bad aim. You need mental health. Someone commented under JD Vance's post, you should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, blue heart emoji. Oh, he must be real nice, right? Loving and kind. He says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's a charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss? Just hand me the gun. For real, can someone just succeed already? So watch this. You'll find video after video of people wishing that he was killed on TikTok. That's fine. But if you misgender one of these psychos, because 90% or so of them are they, them, it's whatever, hate speech, that's bullying, no double standards at all there. TikTok, me to the guy who missed Trump. I love the shirt, explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psych ward. You've got issues. And then look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go 1 second without talking about their identity. No, this is crazy. Hashtag non-binary, hashtag envy, hashtag new piercing. Hashtag bad aim. You need mental health. Someone commented under JD Vance's post, you should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, blue heart emoji. Oh, he must be really nice, right? Loving and kind. He says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's a charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss? Just hand me the gun. For real, can someone just succeed already? So watch this. You'll find video after video of people wishing that he was killed on TikTok. That's fine. But if you misgender one of these psychos, because 90% or so of them are they, them, it's whatever, hate speech, that's bullying, no double standard all there. TikTok, me to the guy who missed Trump. I love the shirt, explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psych ward. You've got issues. And then look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go 1 second without talking about their identity. No, this is crazy. Hashtag non-binary, hashtag envy, hashtag new piercing. Hashtag bad aim. You need mental health. Someone commented under JD Vance's post, you should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, blue heart emoji. Oh, he must be really nice, right? Loving and kind. He says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's a charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss? Just hand me the gun. For real, can someone just succeed already? So watch this. You'll find video after video of people wishing that he was killed on TikTok. That's fine. But if you misgender one of these psychos, because 90% or so of them are they, them, it's whatever, hate speech, that's bullying, no double standards at all there. TikTok, me to the guy who missed Trump. I love the shirt, explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psych ward. You've got issues. And look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go to the guy. I love the shirt. Explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psych ward. You've got issues. And then look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go 1 second without talking. Hashtag non-binary, hashtag envy, hashtag new piercing. Hashtag bad aim. You need mental health. Someone commented under JD Vance's post, you should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, heart emoji. Oh, he must be really nice. Loving and kind. Says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's a charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss? Just hand me the gun. For real, someone just succeed already? So you'll find video of people wishing that he was killed on TikTok. That's fine. But if you misgender one of these psychos, because 90% or so of them are they, them, it's whatever, hate speech, that's bullying, no double standards at all there. TikTok, me to the guy who love the shirt, explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psych ward. You've got issues. And then look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go 1 second without talking about their identity. No, this is crazy. crazy. Hashtag non-binary, hashtag envy, hashtag new piercing. Hashtag bad aim. You mean that's all. Someone commented under Judy Van's post, you should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, who heart emoji, oh, he must be really nice, right? Loving and kind. He says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's the charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss? Just hand me the gun. For real, can someone just succeed already? You'll find video after video of people wishing that he was killed on TikTok. That's fine. But if you misgender one of these psychos, because 90% or so of them are they, them, it's whatever. Hate speech, bullying, no double standards at all there. TikTok. Me to the guy who missed Trump. I love the shirt. Explore together. Yeah, you should explore a psycho word. You've got issues. And then look at the comment. This is a little risky. Hashtag they, them. Hashtag they, them. They cannot go 1 second without talking about their identity. No, this is crazy. Hashtag non-binary, hashtag envy, hashtag new piercing. Hashtag bad aim. You need mental health. Someone commented under JD Van's post, you should have extra security too. The fascist Democrats are desperate. And then Michael Ramirez, blue heart emoji, oh, he must be really nice, right? Loving and kind. He says, no, go after his wife and child. Third time's the charm. How did they attempt to assassinate Trump again and continue to miss?
Motherfucker. Jerked it till I worked it. How the fuck are we gonna do this? Yeah. Promise that's the last time. Life of a Texas cowboy doesn't know his mother. She is really weird. Why did she say that Trump gets what he deserved because he wants it for others? But then I don't get it. It's like you're telling me to treat others like you would want to be treated. So you would like me to kill you? I don't get it. What the fuck? I don't get it. You were just talking about civil discourse 2 minutes ago. Now I don't fucking get it. What the fuck? You can lick your mother's penis from the back. Lick your mother's dick from the back. Lick it from the butt to the crack. Fucking lick your mother's dick and motherfucking suck it. I think we got a good one here. Noise. Toot on dead. Fucking Queensbridge sister. I got your fucking Scandinavian pop connection on the Rizzo. Consolidation. Oh, cool. Oh, of course. I was like, wait a sec, the beekeeper's not over. That's not the one that was crack-a-lackin'. Hi, guy. Hey, homie. What is good? I got one person up here. Oh, it's Sally. How's DOG doing? Oh, Sally, did you hear? Jasper came home. Did you get that one? Jasper's home. And she's fucking smashing it so good. They're so happy to be back together. It's fucking wild. How are you? You know, my fucking cousin, her name, you got the same name as her. And she's got 2 daughters. She got a 6-month-old and a 3.5-year-old, 3-year-old. Yeah, I know, man. It's so fucking good. And when she came home, she gave me a big scratch on my right hand. And fucking this evening, Clarence gave me a fucking... I'll show you it in a little bit. It's fucking, yeah. It was like, because like when you're a fucking miniature tiger and lion trainer, you gotta fucking expect some scrapes and spills. Not like you fucking dog owners. Well, I don't know, man. You fucking... I guess DOG, you can snuggle up to him in the back when he's having a nap. Like my fucking Rocky boy, fucking American Staffy. You heard that saying, "Let sleeping dogs lie." That's where it come from, yeah. Because like Rocky was the cool. Like I can show you fucking photos of fucking Rocky. I'll show you one in a sec. I don't think you've met Rocky and Lace. I don't know. Oh no, I don't know if I got any footage of them. I'd have some fucking somewhere. Yeah. I think so. Hey, I got 3 up in this motherfucker. Blurp blurp, squiddity scrams. Okay, so I might as well fucking crizzle on and say a few words and shut we're going back into phone mode. Although of course, if y'all are new to this, I don't know if any of y'all are new to this. I know fucking Sally is. It's first ever live stream that Sally's cast, right? Never met you before, eh? But I know DOG, so I know you're kin and all that. Oh no! Oh, dude, I got some fucking slamming uploads on the way, man. I just keep on fucking forgetting to do it. I got like fucking 40 minutes of footage or something to fucking slap up. So, tell your fucking internet minions, yeah? And let them know we're getting Lilith Fair off the ground again, eh? You know Lilith Fair? Your parents, you know about Lilith Fair? Yeah, you're emo. No, I hear Fiona Apple's coming out with some new shit, eh? Suzanne Vega's already dropped. It's going fucking critical. You know, Lilith Fair. Bring it back, y'all. Okay, so I wanted to talk about movies because movies are the fucking best, yeah? Whatever type of moving picture you're talking about, because movies is not just cinema. It's not just things you're watching. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you gotta understand is that what we're going through now with internet cinema, with internet movies, with internet television, it's a fucking brand new day. You know what I mean? Because like, the funny thing about Disney is a fucking gun for hire. At the end of the day, it's like whoever runs the show for that period of time. But it's all about shareholders. It's all about fucking, you know, movement defining shit, even if it's fucking like ba ba ba. You know what I mean? Like, the Disney machine is fucking immense and amazing, you know, and that's why I never turn my back on Disney. It's like, well, yeah, dudes, but like, you're just as bad as them at this point. It's like, for me, it's like, see, I grew up with in a very, very liberal, like I went to a grammar school, basically taught classic liberalism. Like, was it progressive? In the good way of progress. You know what I mean? Like, I had what, 10 out of 12 years in public school, in private school, public school, private school, whatever you want to call it, grammar school, um, the tri-unity grammars. You know what I mean? Like, and see, it was a different time. And at the time, the evil empire of the time was the conservatives, you know, and end of the day, Johnny Howard kept Australia safe for the last 30 years, you know, kept us civil, kept us in a terrorist state, not in a state of war. You know what I mean? Like, um, kept the criminal, kept the criminals terrorists and the terrorists criminals. Basically, um, you know, keep it fucking creepy deepy in the sleepy. Bunkers gone fucking quiet. Didn't you know there was a riot? Fuck no. Ha! Yeah, so I was saying, Sally, Star Sally. Psh. Um, so fucking yeah. It's been really like basically it was my birthday. It was like my inception day last week. Came in 42 years now. You know, so that was nice. Had a good chat with my uncle. Had a good chat with my cousin. My cousin niece is doing really really well. Learning, she's 8 years old, learning piano, doing really like exhibition shown artwork. You know, my other cousin, nephew, and nieces are fucking punching goals. They're the biggest kids on the block. You know what I mean? Like my boy Hamish. His best friend's like Vietnamese and fucking Jewish, and I mean Hebrew and you know, Indian and stuff, and they're out there fucking collecting bugs, doing all their shit at lunchtime, then come in, fucking smash it in PE and stuff. You know what I mean? And fucking, he's a fucking championship swimmer. He's a fucking good boy. Fucking Clarky boys. Fucking Clark County, you know what I'm saying? So, fucking New Doncaster, all that stuff. Um, let's see. Okay. Don't it hurt and sting when your luck runs out? Yeah. I love this. it's like nobody's there. All the VPNs to all the VPNs. Thank you guys. We're gonna set up Squeaky Cat 5000 VPN pretty fucking soon. Squeaky Cat 5000. We're gonna be on the fucking stock market and come end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, no questions. I just need to learn the fucking. I just need to do 10 minutes research and I'll fucking have something cracking. Squeaky Cat doesn't give a fuck. Just wants to know your numbers. Just wants you to know the numbers. Know what I'm saying? Squeaky Cat 5000. Ooh. Oh no, are we live? Are we live? Oh, did you say that I wouldn't spray, that I wouldn't come another day? I always said that I'd be over. Didn't you see me win the Red Bank Rover? Take it easy, breezy, steezy on the sleazy side. Didn't let it ride, didn't take another fucking number for your Clydes. I don't fucking care about your smallpox, chickenpox, fucking virus pox. I don't care. Put it in your hair, make a number out of it and smoke it in the air, cause I don't fucking care. Who the fuck are you fucking tell me fucking? Eat a chuckin', bit a bat off your rat, eat it in a sack, with a monkey and a donkey and a snake and a MacGyver and a fucking driver, screwing you into the food, leave you in the stew, I don't fucking care. Eat it in your hair, fuck the lying Kamala, she's already dead in a tree. Eating coconuts for my bees. Take it easy, sleepy, breezy. Just another head in a bucket. Fuck it, who cares? I fucking chucked it in your oven, mucket. Muppet, motherfucker, you're just Oscar the Grouch, don't even care. Did you know there was always an Oscar Grouch on the block when we were kids? The fucking Fallout Fun, fucking 500-pound woman with autistic kids, smoking cigarettes off the bridge. I don't know, who were you, where were you? There was only the crap lady fucking eating cat stew. Make it easy, doesn't you know that eating cats was legal in 1982 in California? So who warned you about all these things? Attrition, didn't you know that nutrition comes from nothing but air and water? Make it your daughter, make it your sort of order. Yo, come at me, please. I fucking wish you would. Nah. How you living?
Yeah, me, homie, is that you out there? Hope it is. Start doing live streams, homie. You gotta. They're so much fun. They're so much fun. Live broadcasting, homie, that's where the fuck it's at. You can do it. You know, you don't have to show your face. You've got avatars. Just do a little bit of fucking Jimmy programming and you'll be fucking off the ground. Get DOG to do some programming. motherfucker.
Before you go, I have to get your thoughts on Hezbollah's humiliation. It appears to be some of Mossad's most creative work, and predictably it's been attacked by many so-called progressives in the West, who are calling the pager plot an act of terrorism. How do you see this? I would have thought it was a targeted attack to try to minimise casualties amongst non-combatants.
Yeah, I mean, whoever did it, we should have. I mean, it looks like it was the Israelis, but I mean, there's quite a lot of enemies, not least in the region. They've managed to destroy Lebanon since the 1980s. It runs really thriving country. But Lebanon has just suffered from this immiseration and violence particularly since Hezbollah has. So they have a lot of enemies. It looks like
73!
Israel did it.
72, 73,
There's a definition of terrorism. There's a deliberate targeting of innocent civilians. This is exactly the opposite of that. This is the deliberate targeting of Hezbollah terrorists in the most targeted, precise, and somewhat personal way imaginable. The people who say that this is indiscriminate seem not to notice that if you have a Hezbollah pager device or a Hezbollah walkie-talkie on you, the chances are you may well be a member of Hezbollah.
So let's have a look at some Disney on the Rizzes, and I got my studio camera here for y'all. Hey Sally, I'm looking at you. Ilford, son. Ilford. Are you ill? Nah, bro, I'm Ilford. Fuck you.
Targeted strike, for instance, in Gaza or southern Lebanon in the last year or in recent years. You can be guaranteed of that. And now they claim you also shouldn't do the most precise thing of all, which is making the pager devices of Hezbollah operatives explode. These guys should just come out and say it, which is that they want Israel to be destroyed. They want Hezbollah and Hamas to win. They're on the side of the jihadists. Why don't these people have the gut?
And there were members of the United Nations, and it's like, at what point, like BRICS Summit, we're going to go, United Nations are no longer the good guys if they weren't ever the good guys. They're a bunch of fucking faggot communists, just waiting for their moment. Allahu fucking Heil. Fucking Allahu Heil, fucking Ballahu Kakba. Ballahu Kakba. I don't give a fuck about Akbar. He's just another fucking Muhammad in a fucking fake beard, sunglasses and a toopy weird fucking wig up your jig, up your spig. Suck your mother's dick in the motherfucker. I don't care, she's not a motherfucking ice road trucker. It's all the fucking izzle, bizzle in your nizzle and your shizzle pizzle.
Just to come out and say it, because Israel can do nothing from during the most targeted operation without these people saying that Israel shouldn't have done. These people who are making these complaints in the last few days are people who want Israel to lose. That's fine, that's their view. I want Israel to win. These people want Hezbollah to thrive. I don't. I want to see them gone. I want to see them stop making misery in Israel and making misery in Lebanon. But there it is. It's a brilliant and just remember, of course, the munitions that Hezbollah uses are far from precise. And when they throw hundreds and hundreds of rockets, unguided missiles and others in Israeli territory, it has consequences like killing 12 Israeli Druze children as a football. So I take the Israeli targeted strikes on actual Hezbollah terrorists over Hezbollah killing innocent children playing football any day. And if other people can't see that distinction, they can't see anything, Rita.
Douglas Murray, thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure as always.
Nice.
Here in New Zealand, tensions are running high. Protests have been happening across the country.
Only at the expense of others.
In the first 100 days, hard-fought for rights and policy have been repealed, removed, burst.
The scale and speed is beyond anything we've ever known. The only thing we can compare it with was the initial colonisation, and that happened.
For supporters of the changes, the shift can't come fast enough.
We couldn't see why somebody's, because of race, would have veto over somebody else.
Others fear changes will send race relations backwards.
This is our land. This is the land of our ancestors. We have a relationship with the crown that we expect to be honoured.
Yeah, they could be asking for trouble. Do you want to be? Oh my god! You don't fuck with the Maoris.
I think the country would go backwards. It would be a great tragedy.
You're gonna get eaten, cunt.
It led to a confronting conversation.
We need to resolve once and for all what kind of country we want to be.
That's so cool.
So I've come here to figure out where that shift came from and to understand the forces and the groups behind it and their plans
Hi, Emily.
for the future.
Yeah, right. Okay. So what have we got to put on the old video game player type stereo video? Okay.
I'm here at New Zealand's Parliament in Wellington. It's the start of the sitting week. Inside the Māori Party caucus room, they're strategising.
Where still in cultural defence and fatigue is real. And any forum that isn't staying focused on ourselves and helping us to scale up against this government has to ask itself, what is it here for?
The Māori Party was established in 2004 to serve the rights and interests of Māori people. At the last election, they won 6 of the 7 dedicated Māori seats in a chamber of 123 MPs. They've been leading the resistance against the government. Debbie Ngāne-Wapaka is a co-leader of the party. As her colleagues prepared to go into Parliament, she took a few minutes to speak with us. Debbie, can you give me a list of some of the key things that have been repealed or changed? Like, what is what this government's doing?
It is everything that has been fought for in the last 50 years, incrementally to help advance us through the inequities and the racism that has endured has been repealed, specifically targeted for Māori. I've repealed it quickly, so there hasn't been the ability to go through the normal legislative consultation for
in the past year, the party has witnessed the government abolish the Māori Health Authority, wind back Māori language in the public service, and repeal environmental law that considered Māori relationship with the land. Some of the most controversial changes are happening because of an unprecedented arrangement struck after the last election. In this new era of New Zealand politics, the country is being led by a 3-party coalition. They were warning here in Wellington that could lead to chaos. Prime
Prime Minister Christopher Luxon's National Party got to take power, he had to negotiate with two minor party leaders, David Seymour and Winston Peters of New Zealand First. Both men are of Maori descent themselves, but they have both campaigned against what they describe as race-based policies.
The way to represent everybody as one people called New Zealanders. Regardless of our DNA, we signed the treaty so that we could become one people.
Winston Peters has been in and out of New Zealand politics since 1978. His party wasn't in Parliament during the last term, but now holds 8 seats.
Where are the successful in a society? Those succeeds when people have different rights based on ancestry.
David Seymour grew his party's share of the vote from less than 1% in 2017 to nearly 9% in 2023, delivering at 11 seats. During coalition negotiations, they presented a list of demands. Among them were policies that targeted the special status of Māori. One government critic is new Māori Party MP Hana Rafiti Mai Clark. Just 22 speaking to the younger generation. As part of Hana's maiden speech, she performed a traditional haka, a Māori war cry, moment that went viral. She's also fought back at Winston Peters.
And you are not the youngest member of Parliament, you never were, so stop showing off.
I find it very interesting that one person in this Parliament is so triggered by me. I'm intimidated of me. These help to play an online forum. Why is it 17 of the bit? Why would it so really think if they don't come in? As well as the actual bullying that happened in the house, I'm not going to just sit there and be like, oh, thank you, what's the paper? I'm going to give it back to you harder and say, no. I was elected as a seat elector for the Māori seats, and white people didn't vote me in here too. Yeah, of course. Aware that younger other girls are watching too, so I'm intentional about being strong. Outside, the largest Māori tribe in the country, Ngāpuhi, has arrived. I travelled around 900 kilometres to be here to protest against another government measure, one that they claim would see kids in state care disconnected from Māori culture. It's a change that was in the Eight Party Coalition Agreement. Ngāpuhi had planned the government to resign. Ngāpuhi is the leader of the tribe. It holds a special document, the Treaty of Waitangi.
the 6th day of February 1840, and this article is there.
Christopher Finlayson was Attorney General in the last Conservative government. Because what does the Treaty of Waitangi do for New Zealand? What was the promise, Maori?
It promises to the indigenous people of New Zealand that the Crown would look after their treasures, lands, forests, fisheries, recognise their leadership, and extend it to the rights and privileges of British citizens. So it's a very important document.
The Treaty of Waitangi means no longer special status. It has been used to forge land rights, cultural preservation, and address historical grievances.
Much of the work I've done over the years as a treaty minister has been to address the loss of the treasures by Maori and the restoration to them so far as we can of what they're entitled to under the treaty.
Do you think the Treaty of Waitangi made New Zealand special?
Yes, it does. And I think it sets us up to be the best little country in the world. We've got a really interesting project here.
Hey, Sally, how are you? Cheerio!
What do you make of this three-way coalition at the moment, in particular the role of the minor party leaders?
Well, a lot of people say the tail is wagging the dog. We've got these small political parties, they seem to be dominant in some areas. You've got Mr. Seymour and the ACT Party, which is neoliberal, slightly libertarian, but at times very populist. And New Zealand First, Mr. Peters, has
one stone, fucking one stone, fucking one stone, put the fucking gun down now, fucking liberty.
The lost, the future. We've got the two small populist right-wing parties making certain comments about between the two, and it cannot be particularly easy for Christopher Luxon.
Get a chocolate biscuit in my biscuit. Did you eat all the brisket? Didn't you know that was your mother's dick in a hole in a pole? Didn't buy it from Coles, but I did write a roll check. Sound check, mothers. If you didn't know your others, then you weren't here for brothers, sisters, misters, quisters. Are you queer? Did you know that a spear was really a deer? I don't care about you. It doesn't really matter, dear John, dear John, dear John. Did you do it in the pond? Did you do it in the cinema in the area where you thought there was only a derriere? Peace to my nephew Marcus. Never left the Arcus, Chino. Did you do the dance with Gino? Okay. What did I come in here for? I don't remember now. How? Pow, kung pao chicken. If it's finger licking, you didn't even know that it was sticking in your ricken, your mother's dickin' in your mouth. Don't go south, don't go there, that's fucking gross. You can still suck it, don't truck it. Believe it, don't muck it. It's like a truck in a stucket. Yeah, I couldn't do mukbang anymore, eh? It's just fucking I just can't. I kind of fucking do it now. But I can fucking eat some chucky. I thought it was raining out here now. Fucking prayers for rain. Can't fucking burn nothing no more. Fucking hell. Well, I mean, I fucking could, but fucking maybe later. It's only fucking early days, man. Don't ask me to fucking do nothing I can't fucking do now. The fuck's the fucking chocolate, bro? You fucking said there's fucking chocolate, so fucking bring it. Oh, we have some fucking bucket instead, eh? All I need is a fucking cookie, and I'll be crumbled, rumbled in the jungle. No doubt, the sun will come up too. Snake eyes, surprise, surprise, didn't think it would happen. Did you go big in Japan? I didn't know you were thinking of having a plan. Didn't you think that I was even stand? Didn't you know I was the man? Always, always, always. Doesn't mean I'm not a lady. Well, look at you, you got babies. Does that mean you don't have babies? I don't fucking understand your logic. Put it in a porridge and eat it with some crusty bread and a pig. Don't think you know shit. I don't think you're gonna quit anyway, even if you're lost. What does that fucking make? Even if you're tough, you sound bad, fucking dick in your mouth, it's your mum's. Don't fucking come over with her titties. She ain't pretty, she ain't witty, she ain't nothing but a cum bum, slum, dumb, fum, plum, full of plums and chicken. Spit all over your face like a finger licking. Uncle, daddy, mother, don't care about your brother, do the other dance move. If you groove with this movement, you don't know what you're gonna do with it. Don't spit if you don't know how to. Fuck you, fucking come at me, you coward. No, you couldn't even know what you fucking did. You do what you fucking want to show. Nah, go slow. No, fuck you, I'm a blow, fuck you. Fucking lying Kamala, stealing elections like a fucking parlor brothel cunt. Don't you know that a munt is a munt, so you better fucking front now. Don't fucking front if you want a face teeth in your face injection with your teeth. Peef, no, Rindra fucking sing. Do a city pretty fucking dance sing. Nah, ride a taxi in your cab with your dab. I don't fucking care, do it in a lab. Pretty good singing, pretty in the city. Okay. Okay, Gary. Okay, Gary. What wasn't your fault?
So now it's the only country I'm second to it. Because I have it, so it's a real treat for me, and I know everyone here is very grateful for being here and continue to write to some poetry and actually love where I want to start by asking you questions about your life and personally. You said you were storytelling and you have a little bit of TV. Do you think that this kind of unique experience enables you to see the world differently, differently in your life? Do you think that is Is that the answer to what we are saying, which I think David's underlying is unity concept? The country from places like Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Dublin, Middlesbrough, London, and even as far as Belfast, Northern Ireland.
Well, yes, this all started after a young man, 17-year-old, stabbed to death 3 girls at a Taylor Swift dance party in the town of Southport. And the sense clearly in the immediate aftermath of that, this is an observation, was that the authorities withholding the identity of the suspect. Now, there are some reasons why they might do that. But obviously, tensions locally were extremely high, feelings were extremely high, and the way to try to control the information obviously completely backfired, as you would expect it, and that's led to these riots across city after city in the UK. It's extremely disturbing. These riots themselves provoked camp riots, where identifiably Muslim young men, some armed, have been also shown on camera, attacking people in the streets. And this is really a completely appalling and I say it's a completely predictable situation. Indeed, I can say it's pretty because I said exactly this sort of thing started happening 7 years ago. So it's very circumstances. You don't want people to write about something like this. You want people to listen and change their policies. But you know, the last few days have shown that Labour government refusing to see that there is anything other than what they call far-right violence going on. They claim there is a two-tier policing system in the UK. Everybody
Today we are going to discuss one of the most unimportant yet interesting questions, is why is there so little silence? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me short list of silence.
Venture, astral projection, infected mushroom bliss, rising dust, Ginny Beach, Iranji, Pastor, Captain Personic Movement, Astral is God's admission. Is actually not Israeli, but it almost got me with these sandals.
The reason, by the way, why I decided to make this video today is because I want this very I don't want to say his name. Anyways, when I came to the Patreon classes, I was surprised to see his name. So there's definitely a phenomenon. I will find out. I do have to raise the life path of a typical person in both countries is pretty much similar. You go to high school and then to university or whatever, but for the most part it's true. However, the life path of an average Israeli is not the same, it's actually completely different. After finish high school, we go to the army for 3 years, which is a long time. And after we finish the military service, we usually go to travel abroad, mostly to India or South America. In other words, almost every young Israeli has a period in his life when you look like that. And when you look like that, you usually smoke that, you eat that. But seriously, this tradition probably has a huge impact on the Israeli culture. It gives young people a break from the rat race, it aids with their full energy and at the peak of our creativity. So this is definitely a big player, but I don't think this is the only one. Imagine a country that is populated by people from basically every country in the world. Like you literally have representation for every country that ever graced this planet. Well, this is Israel. Since Israel is a relatively young country, most of its people immigrated from other countries. It's really hard to imagine a planet like Cyprus getting so big in countries where the culture hasn't changed for years. Cyprus is basically out of it's that came from places like that. From chicken base, which is brought from the Heritage Museum, which is come from places like that. Perfect mix between East and West. So these are, in my opinion, the two main reasons why Cyprus is so big. But many studies don't even know that Cyprus is so big inside. Actually, the way I heard about Cyprus the first time was from a Chinese guy, a kid. And the reason for that, according to Tony Oshra, aka Ventura, is that unidentified the authorities against the industry since day one. Actually, it has been so bad that people have to protest about it, having massive street parties. This is really sad. I mean, Israel is not doing so well in many entertainment industries like football, film, fashion, or music. And I don't see that. But then, when there is one thing where we are the best, people don't talk about it. I mean, look at Finland. They have metal bus at the airport because they can do metal. Anyways, that's all I have to say today. If you like the video, so do something about it, like hitting the like button or subscribe. I hate saying that, but it actually works. And see you next time.
Hi guys, I'm the Two Nice Work Podcast, and I'm here to react to John Oliver's latest breakdown of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the current round.
There's a lot to unpack there from the horror of the situation, which has escalated significantly since then, to the use of the phrase "tit for tat" war in the context where you just pointed out one side has suffered 10 times the casualties, something which speaks to the severe power imbalance at play here and how that often gets obscured by how we choose to talk about it.
So let's talk about power imbalance, okay? Because this is another thing that's been coming up a lot as we've gone over with Trevor. Noah's recent video. I don't see the issue here. Just because one country is powerful, more powerful than the other, does not mean it has no responsibility. Both sides have a responsibility to be. Moral and ethical and act in a context.
This the latest chapter in a long story you haven't read. So I want to recap history here.
So basically, what Oliver is saying is, I don't have all the facts, or at least I'm not going to present with all the facts, and I'm just going to go to a conclusion. You should trust me because I'm a funny little racist.
Proposing solution, although I do have, because someone with this action still thinks they can fix it in the Middle East. I read through the map, it's like a lot of misplaced evidence. Very well. This has actually been a pretty good one. But while some things are in context and require a great deal of context, others are just wrong.
Correct. Some things don't require all the facts. For those of you who aren't aware of all the facts, the simple breakdown is Hamas is a terrorist organization who suppresses women, homosexuals. They don't care about human life. They fire on Israel indiscriminately. Thousands of rockets since the beginning of this round, thousands of rockets in the past since Israel disengaged from Gaza, gave them Gaza in 2005, and since then have been raining terror on Israel's southern population. They don't care about human life. They live in squalor because they spend all of their money on terrorism. While Israel just seeks peace, it's trying to protect its civilian population against Hamas, which is using its civilian population to protect itself while trying to fire on Israel's civilians. That's the simple breakdown.
For days there's been a clash. The plan expulsion has to be to in effect July. The full generation. It's currently tied up in Israeli courses that have been prominently clearly take real effect disputes. But it's worth noting that the UN's Commission for Human Rights said that these expulsions provide Israel's obligations under international law. So it is not the same as sanitized terms like evictions or property disputes. And for those who live there.
This is an eviction, and this is a property. These abilities to shift your eyes, by the way, predominantly Palestinian neighborhood will continue to be a predominantly Palestinian neighborhood even after the invasion. These abilities in question will want like to trust. In 1875, Israel's self-defensive war of independence, Britain expelled the Jewish residents. Now, there's a reclaiming in 1967, another self-defensive war to return the property rights. This meant extending the ownership of Jews. In 1982, tenants of those residents acknowledged Jewish ownership. Their descendants actually are some of the appellants right now in this case. Basically, they just don't pay rent. They keep out. It's very simple. Don't believe this lie.
It's true. The majority knows exactly what that's not. It's perfectly reason.
Dress up as a teenager.
When it comes to races between one and second. I don't understand the argument. Why Hamas's rockets accepted Israel never got nuclear targets. The actual question, John Oliver, if you're trying to make a moral argument, is what were the targets? Israel targeted military targets. It finds out where Hamas is storing weapons, is storing armaments, houses its headquarters, and where the heads of Hamas and the militants, their terrorists, are actually residing. And it targets those they wish they hit women, children, babies, anybody. That's what they want to accomplish. But it's their part. As a regime, as a subject press and agenda, this story is going to happen. The matrix has been happening. We really insisted that they were military targets. You have evidence that these were not military targets? Because if you don't, then you're just making baseless accusations. Those were military targets. You can look into those past operations. Gaza and see it was an amazing job, an incredible job, an unbelievable job targeting military targets solely, only military targets. The only reason that civilians are killed in Gaza is because Hamas wants that to happen. They use civilians as human shields. They have called for civilians to remain in their homes, even though they know that Israel is about to strike those homes, even though they store weapons in those homes, and they house weapons in those homes. They urge the civilians to stay in those houses so that there will be civilian casualties and so that people will look back. Destroying civilian residents sure seems like a great one. Without representing the context. John Oliver, I think, lives in Bala. He doesn't understand how war is fought. I don't think he's ever been near a war. I don't think he's ever been in hostile nation. I don't think he's ever wandered out of his humble bubble, which he lives on some high-rise in, I don't know, Manhattan or LA. Okay, he doesn't understand war. The idea that the IDF warns civilians to leave their homes, this is hyper-moral activity on the part of a military power. No other military world engages in this way. In this operation, there are instances where they take the IDF 2 hours to take down a building. Let's talk about how the IDF takes down a military target, which is, by the way, is totally washing over.
Peace to my homies.
Military
fucking snake eyes! Snake eyes, we've got them snake eyes. Got your prize. Hey, happy family. You're all doing good. Fucking straight edge emos for the world.
So there's another warning for residents to leave. By the time everybody's out, and
I hope Porn was good, man. Oh, were they fucking good shows? Who did support it? You've been going any hardcore shows?
And this is why operation after operation, the heads of Hamas still survive to today. Because the IDF takes every precaution it can to only target those
So in the second, the Palestinians don't have an iron dome. I say yes, they have an iron. It's called gunfire with Israeli city, and we can fire anything that does.
Yeah, but there are a couple of differences. Iron Dome, for one, sounds much cooler, and also it has a significant advantage of being an actual defense system that exists, unlike those, which is probably shot to be where the bombs are landing.
Yeah, that's completely ignoring the guy's point, which is absolutely valid. Don't fire rockets, you don't get an iron dome. If you don't have an iron dome, don't start a war.
And it's important to note, the vast majority of the Palestinian are not part of Hamas. They don't get together and decide to launch rockets.
Actually, they all got together and decided to elect Hamas as their leadership in 2006. And the idea, this is another common misconception that we have to debunk, the idea that most Palestinians in Gaza just want to live in peace is flatly false.
Wow! So these people who are staying in a fucking 30-story building when they've been told, listen, we're going to blow you up in a second, get the fuck out, they're going, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, we get to die martyrs. Fucking suicide, fucking ammunition, fucking suicide, what's the word? Fucking collateral, suicide collateral. That's fucking insane! Gary Hamas in the fucking suicide cattle. Fuck. And that's what they want to make us. But we're not going to sit down. We will never be fucking suicide collateral. You can make us collateral when you fucking pry a weapon out of my fucking cold dead hands, no? Unlisted. Go to the unlisted. How you living?
It's just untrue. If you look at surveys done in Gaza, both by the ADL, the Academic Nation, and other independent sources, most Gazans support terrorism against Israel. Most Gazans are anti-Semites. That's just a fact. Okay, that doesn't mean they don't deserve to die. It doesn't mean that these people support usually the actions of their government and their government launches terrorist acts of war against Israel. When their government fires indiscriminately on Israel,
they have little fire parties. You know what I mean? Like, fuck's sake, man. Who the fuck do you think we're fighting? Fucking Jihad Jane and her fucking humble fucking whatever. Fuck that. It's a fucking rape death cult, man. It's fucked up. We'll kill you, but we'll rape you until you want to die first. So we're doing you a favor, bitch.
They are largely anti-Semitic. They educate their children to hate Jews. This is not.
It's like, I'm in Australia is why. I'm in Mexico, Australia. How are you? Where are you from?
Palestinians in Gaza and in the West Bank do not want peace. It's a fact.
For example, living under suffocating blockade for 14 years.
They have a border peace. Literally impossible for us.
By Palestinian countries, Palestinians are essentially being represented by apartheid and international and Israeli human rights groups.
How are they governed by apartheid? They are, first of all, it's classes of apartheid, which is different levels of freedom to different citizens, but zero freedom to any of its citizens. Palestinians in Gaza are not citizens. Just to make that clear. So the idea that they're living under Israeli apartheid is just absolutely absurd.
Living in Gaza is hard even when they are not being blocked. And the US government has implicitly kept second on the brutally hard line Israel is taking.
So like Gaza is hard when, even when they're not getting on true, that's their fault because they spend all their money on terror. Two, the US government greenlighting Israel's actions, that they also just renewed $290 million in aid to Gaza, which is again going to be used for terror tunnels, rockets, and war.
And then, it's not that Israel doesn't have the right to defend itself, it's just that line cannot be used to excuse absolutely everything. Multiple children have been killed this week. A simple strike yesterday, and the US is definitely implicated.
Actually, Oliver, you're in because you are spreading lies which continue to allow Hamas to actually cause the deaths of innocent civilians.
Israel's diplomatic shield in the UN, but are constantly refusing to criticize the indefensible.
The indefensible, what John Oliver means is Jews. Jews to John Oliver, indefensible. Obviously, the deaths of civilians, being an Israeli war Palestinian is something we would take very seriously.
Holy shit, you just answered these child murder bad. This really isn't hard. Just say yes.
Are the deaths of Palestinian children on Israel's hands? Is that Israel's responsibility? Absolutely not. Israel does everything in its power to avert the death of Palestinian children and innocent civilians. Okay, so yes, killing innocent civilians with zero cause, absolutely wrong. Having casualties of war and targeting military targets that hold up humans as shields, that's a little bit more complex.
The only solution is the children wrong. Yeah, true. This is what a contract in 1893. Just give the head about this catching you baby boy. I know how this looks, but trust me, it is complicated.
Or another scenario, when a terrorist organization is firing rockets at your country's innocent civilians from behind hospitals, schools, civilians, that's also a situation.
Militaries in the world. Both sides are suffering heartbreaking casualties, but one side is suffering them exponentially. And it's not like the US is operating from a moral high ground here. It's obviously no stranger to John striking ethics and saying, we're just trying to target ethnic balance.
So the crux of John Oliver's argument, if you listen to his ending monologue, is both sides, but one side is more powerful, and both sides, but one side is suffering more justice. Neither of those are a merely qualitative argument. One side being more powerful and one side suffering more casualties doesn't bear any influence on the question of which side is more moral. Now the question, which side is more moral, John Oliver is right, there are not two sides to this equation. Israel is on the right side of history. Israel has the moral high ground. Gaza, Hamas, want to kill innocent Israeli civilians, babies, women, children, men, anything they can get their hands on. And that's not just Hamas, but the majority of the Palestinian population within Gaza support them and are deeply, deeply anti-Semitic. There's one side to this equation, and Israel has the moral high ground.
But at the end of the day, I would hope that a real friend would tell me when I'm being an arsehole and definitely not using fucking wordplay.
John Oliver, as friends, you're being an asshole. And then,
Suck dick, John Oliver. You're not quick. You're just a fucking brick of British shit. Don't even think you're thick. Like a stick. Make your fucking mama quit. You think you can roll with this fucking South African West Australian shit? Meet you in the middle, Madagascar, fucking Madagascar's nice. Think about the price of fuel if you duel with your mule. Who cares? It's just a stool. Gas attacks, leave you all quacked. Okay, trigger warning. This is gonna get pretty fucking ground about 2.5 minutes. So if you want to take the kids out or whatever, just fucking do that for the minute. Like, this is gonna get hard. So you've been warned. It's gonna be talking about Hebrew and Israeli deaths and fucking the beeper bomb. So let's fucking hear about the beeper bomb. But you know what I mean? Like, just I'll stop it once all the stuff about Hebrews losing their lives. But you know, fucking once the beeper bomb shit is on, we'll fucking listen to that. Okay. They've asked for it now. They fucking asked for it now. It's fucking on like John. Isn't it like fuck? Like fuck. 350 brave souls. Thank you so much for your service. You know in heaven forever. That's so good. That's so good.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Beep bombs. Hashtag beep bombs. Fuck your mother in the ass after you suck her dick. Our juzz.
Targeting communication devices. At least 32 people have been killed since Tuesday, including 28 members and 2 children. 20 children Wednesday, the worst day level since Israel's war began nearly a year ago. Working on blew up in various other parts of the country as people were murdering victims in the 24. On Tuesday, terrorists exploded 6 buildings across the country. 12 people were killed and nearly 3,000 have been injured. The scale of the attacks has overwhelmed hospital emergency. Doctors say many of the patients have serious injuries to their eyes and their limbs. But the government has so far remained silent, but there is increasing fear on the streets of Lebanon.
Can we expect input from Israel? Children are being killed.
After years,
my son is children. All of us. The psychology is just 2 days. It's war. I'm scared of
I'm a rapist. I hate people who don't hate
an
me.
international issue now. Israel and the US are behind these incidents, and we're the teams caught in the middle.
I rape children. That's a child. We didn't rape yet. We didn't get to rape that child yet. We didn't get to eat it. Now we have to eat it early.
Yes, there are indeed beings in today's instance of larger big devices called damage. That the data
Right
rate
now,
indicates
let's smoke some meth. Those
Devices here, and you remove them from the state because they're working. We remove these attacks. That bring working with track pages before.
This is so good. This is so good. Don't fucking kill them. You killed them. If you do them, we won't be able to rape them anymore. We'll just have to eat them.
Since yesterday, it's very busy, and that's the time for us. So we received more than 150 patients that are applying less than 3 hours. Most of them have injuries to their face, including the eyes, nose, and facial bones. In addition to injuries to the hands and fingers.
And their guns blew up in their pants.
United in Sheffield, a beautiful of an air in Israel. People living in silent church, solidarity. Children that remember to the injured. I think that the second half. And God,
I want to make children as well.
Medical facilities should be targeted. Many soldiers have found explosives and carried out controlled explosions, including hundreds of the hospital needs. The staff said regularly use soldiers and walkie-talkies to perform duties. Traumatized Lebanese citizens are desperately seeking answers. A second wave of attacks on communication devices has left them uncertain about what might happen. They're waiting to hear from Hezbollah's leader Hassan Nasrallah, who is expected to speak on Thursday. Joining us now from Mary, so the question of the person is likely to respond there.
Well, in a few hours, Hezbollah's Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah is expected to address the current situation. Hezbollah has already said that it will respond to those explosions and it will be a punishment. That was the word that they use. Israel will be punished. Hezbollah is in a very difficult position. It is a difficult balancing act because this is the group that has been trying to avoid marketing, if you like, of
of this conflict, not to give Israel an excuse. This is what officials have said, an excuse to
Fuck your mother after you suck her dick from the back.
Restore deterrence. That means Israel will continue to cross the red lines, and Israel has crossed red lines in this ongoing confrontation. Yes, there's an unwritten agreement, if you like, where both sides have been seeking military targets. But what we saw over the past 48 hours, these explosions, pagers, walkie-talkies exploding, causing chaos and panic, not just in Beirut, but across the country. Hezbollah losing up to 33 men in 48 hours. Yes, a few of them were civilians, but the majority were members of Hezbollah. That is a big blow. So what will Nasrallah do to restore this deterrence? And, people are concerned, and they are waiting to hear from them later today.
So to stay with me for a moment, Israeli media is reporting that another people have been injured after being targeted by 2 anti-tank missiles in Upper Galilee. The Israeli army sent a military helicopter and 7 ambulances to transport them. The second Hezbollah says this fight is targeted the Israeli soldiers killing and wounding a number of Israeli media, describing the attack as a dangerous escalation.
Zena, when am I gonna rape you again? Oh my Zena, I never wanna rape you again, but I'll suck your dick from the back.
Drones across the border. But Hezbollah really has been trying to minimize casualties, but to carry out such an attack that caused casualties can be seen as a message, especially because of the time. Just hours before Hassan speaks after these explosions, this attack on Hezbollah's communications network. Hezbollah wants to show its military capabilities, wants to show that its command and control structure, the system, has not been disrupted or affected or impacted by what happened over the past 2 days. So Nasrallah is not only going to be sending a message to Israel, he is also going to be talking to his supporters who are, quite concerned and worried about these ongoing attacks by Israel. And no doubt they are considered nation low. Even a Hezbollah official himself said this was the biggest security breach the organization has suffered from since the start of this war. What does Israel want? Israel wants Hezbollah to stop firing across the border so that they can return to their homes. Hezbollah won't do that until Israel agrees to end this war on Gaza. So what Israel is trying to do is to deal with these threats. If Hezbollah agrees to that, it will be seen as a surrender or some sort of a defeat. So it is unlikely to accept that. And the longer these confrontations continue, the riskier it becomes that it will widen and expand.
So thank you very much indeed. That's in a talking to us from Beirut. We're bringing Elijah
Zena, my Zena, I will suck your dick from the back. Snake eyes. That's sweet, cat. That was really catchy. When is that big end coming out? Sweet cat, fucking stop fucking sleeping in bed. I know you live on the 32nd story. That's not the fault. Snake eyes.
Who promised to find a solution for the settlers. That means this is a soft approach to say that they
new unlisted coming right this minute.
And the only thing you know,
anyone been keeping up with my Begos? I've been fucking slamming it on the Begos, homie.
Because
you know that.
In a very small area in Gaza, to achieve his objective to
dog on the street
and then to defeat Hamas, how he's going to bring back all the settlers to the Israeli borders when he's talking about 8 and 9 kilometers buffer zone that will certainly not stop the rockets and the middle and long range missiles of Hezbollah fired against settlers. I don't know that I talked about the Israeli strategy of using external communications devices. This is essentially a strategy. Somebody who doesn't understand these things, but it seems as though this is a strategy you could only use once. Now everybody is going to be very wary of using any sort of communications devices. Everybody's going to be checking their walkie-talkies and their cell phones and pages and so on. Where does Israel actually gain from this? I think the Hezbollah Secretary General Said Nasrallah is going to come out and say specifically that the action right to Hezbollah and to other civilians, because we've seen yesterday batteries of the solar system exploding, but they all came with the same batch of batteries. And the problem are the batteries. But the disabling the batteries or blowing up the batteries is not what the Hezbollah wireless system, and certainly not the wire system that 90% of Hezbollah communication system rely on. But the planet is always under control of Sayyid Inshallah by revealing what's happening and exposing the reality behind it in detail. It will indicate really where was the lack of security and the breach and how that
How did we get our dicks up from the back? How did it happen? I thought we were going to get fucked in the mouth. But then we have to suck a fuck. Why? I got cum all over my face because I sucked my mum's dick from the back. She thought she was fucking, but she was just fucking my face. I sucked her dick so bad. I had to not stop. It was so fucking bad.
That caused thousands of injuries and tens of so to hear from in the next few hours or so, as we've been talking about previously when there have been situations like this, Hezbollah has responded broadly in line with the nature, as they say, of the attacks that have been inflicted upon them. Given the abstract, they say, way that this attack has been carried out, what do you actually think that Hezbollah have? I think Hezbollah today needs to respond to two kinds of attacks. First, against this combatant that is ongoing since the 8th of October, because Hezbollah started the following day after the 2nd of October's attack. And secondly, against the non-combatant and civilians, because the system that's owned by civilians so this similar response and the
Zion, you fucking false prophets who get you that kitty. Put it in a hat. Who gives what a crap? Does this look like hatred to you? Does this look like division? Does this look like people that just wants to slaughter other people? Seriously? Does this look like a people that wants to genocide another people? Really? If those fucking towelheads came over the hill and heard the music and were like, fuck this, let's just join the party and fucking throw some bombs in the lake, it would have been fucking fine. Who fucking cares though, right? Fucking towelhead for life or whatever. Fucking skyrockets for fucking shoplifters. You know, fuck. Bank robbers for Palestine. communist for Argentina. About fuck yeah, Israel, Misra, the myth of Israel. Thank you guys. Salute, Taksamuka, Fifon. So yeah, like, I mean, I got 2 auxiliary channels, right? So I'm thinking one is Palestinians for Israel, and the other one is Hebrews for Palestine, or Hebrews for Palestine. Fucking mix this shit up, you know. The after party. Ha 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 ha. They live on. They just shot them into the sky. Dead dogs never die, no. Yeah. That's funny. Blood holograms. We knew that they were coming. No more tears. There's nothing to be tearful about. It's celebration times. They fucking ate the bear.
What appears to have been a second round of explosions of communication devices. And this comes just a day after at least 12 people were killed when pagers used by Hezbollah members exploded. Hezbollah since began using devices in the hopes of avoiding a surveillance of their mobile phones. The group blamed Israel for the explosions. It said will not go unpunished.
Fresh wave of explosions. At the funeral of 3 Hezbollah members and a child were killed by exploding pagers. A source close to Hezbollah and rescuers said walkie-talkies used by the group exploded as part of last heard Beirut, and in the southern city of Sidon, a cell phone shop caught fire after an explosion there. The new blast from Lebanon is still in shock the day after what's been described as an unprecedented attack. Hundreds of pagers used by the militia group Hezbollah blew up over about an hour, killing at least a dozen people and injuring thousands. In the aftermath, many schools and shops are closed and residents are still reeling. What happened
I wanted to rape kids.
It was unimaginable.
I didn't know that they weren't allowed to rape. And now they all dead. I don't get to rape kids anymore. It's really annoying. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I think that it's fucking... That kid doesn't have a penis anymore.
Read on Lebanese television, Hezbollah, which is considered a terrorist group by the EU and others, placed the blame squarely on Israel and vowed to punish the perpetrators of the attack. Some Lebanese agreed with their message.
Thank you for the penises that you blew up. That was very helpful.
We will retaliate. We have to teach them a lesson we can't forget. Because those people, if they are not harmed, they will not be deterred.
Many Hezbollah members were using pagers because the group leadership had thought the older technology could evade tracking by Israel. Security experts believe Israel's spy agency Mossad was able to insert a small amount of explosives into devices somewhere along the supply chain before they reached Hezbollah. Hospitals in Beirut have been overwhelmed with the sudden rush of patients. Staff say they treated grisly wounds.
I was the emergency doctor last night at the Hotel Hospital. Unfortunately, as everyone knows, we received injuries due to devices exploding in people's hands. The injuries were mainly to the eyes and hands, which caused finger amputations, shrapnel in the eyes. Some people lost their sight.
Tensions are running high in Lebanon. Hezbollah has already fired some 20 rockets into Israel on Wednesday in apparent retaliation for the attack.
I'm joined by Linda Harsheen, an assistant professor of international affairs at the University of Pittsburgh Graduate School in Public and International Affairs. Good to be with us, Melinda. An unprecedented attack, and now we're hearing of potential new explosions. I wonder, how can an attack of this precision and scale be organised?
Again, I think the assumption that it is a state-sponsored operation, we must be correct, given the geographic extent, the technical sophistication, and just the orchestration of the explosions themselves. Much less sort of on the ground intelligence prepared.
Mossad! Bang, 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 bang.
Able to orchestrate and complete this task?
It doesn't surprise me. I think it is sort of unprecedented in its scale, especially now that it's extending to multiple types of devices. I think the orchestration is meant to send a message that that the sponsor, probably Israel here, is eager to sort of reach to the large organization, no matter what types of low-tech devices are being used, and get to those people even on the ground.
Melinda, do we know any detail of just how much has been out of this communication in their day-to-day running?
Right, there hasn't been more sophisticated cell phone technology that was more susceptible to Israel's skin capabilities, to these sort of low devices, walkie-talkies, computers, in order to try to circumvent that intelligence. But this goes to show that there are important trade-offs in low-tech and high-tech devices, that even low-tech are
just after 6 p.m. Just after 6 p.m. local time on Tuesday, just after 6 p.m. local time on Tuesday the 4th.
This was from 4 years ago.
Just after 6 p.m. local time on on Tuesday, the 4th of August.
That was a fucking atomic bomb, man.
Time on Tuesday, the 4th of August.
Whoa! Insane! That's so cool.
Time on Tuesday, the 4th of August. Just after 6 p.m. local time on Tuesday, the 4th of August. Just after 6 p.m. local time on Tuesday, the 4th of August.
The why now, and potentially that
earlier spotted a large fire. And several videos seen show colored flashes and reflections. There was once an explosion. The last part of the force of the 3.5 magnitude this was the window shattered in buildings across the city. This is where the explosion happened. 4 kilometers away, and St. Barnabas Church, the priest and his congregation were cars in mass.
I think that
The explosion was caught on camera 11 kilometers away from the marina.
It's believed that Israel was we have heard what experts say had to be inside.
This video of the town of Ramana, 15 kilometers away, shows how far the shutdown
across Lebanon has been extensively last year for security reasons. Unlike all
it's even heard felt as far away as
they most likely that just 2 or 3 rounds that are considered between manufacturer and delivery.
Selection of the papers it could possibly house 95% of grain, which was a strategic food reserve in a country crippled by
BAC has cooperated with us and has represented many of our efforts for about
you
years.
can see the impact on the base of
wanted to
such as building and before and after the explosion.
They paid us the
Surrounding silos were terribly iron and steel structures and mostly beams.
Takes us to Hungary. Bees and energy of the This was once these headquarters.
Now it's underwater.
At this point, the picture is even
Because
it's not
this selection explosion
and in certain explosives and before delivery has been.
Lebanon's
The apparently ran for months before exploding. Signs of a sophisticated operation that must have been planned long before.
This one in the backyard helps you down by Justin Campbell, he's professor of the Engineering Department in the University. So yesterday was paid. Today we're talking about what topics. How would an attack such as this, how would it be executed technically?
The emergency appears to be the secondary explosion where the just before it.
But we're saying is that these devices
and this is the explosion from a different angle to show whether that's the first explosion or the second explosion. Even state media says is a fireworks zone, and you can see actually from some sort of another explosion.
So how does this kind of operation be to execute having all these devices at the same time? Is this the type of operation that you would expect a state to execute, or would you see not state active being open?
But really, one of the difficult parts was hearing with all of these devices before they got in the hands of Hezbollah. And that is the type of thing that you basically need a state actor or something like that to go and do. And then once you get to the point where you have all these devices that you want to tamper with that are in place, it is also something that's easier for someone like a state actor, nation state to be able to do. Very extensive resources are needed for a lot of this. So you can also see for certain weaker devices, you can have in situations where other devices
and Hussein may have his eye on Saudi oil too. Saudi Arabia quickly gathers its allies. The 39-nation coalition is the largest since World War II. They vow to bring Hussein to his knees.
Withdraw from Kuwait or face a coalition ready and willing to employ all means necessary.
8 Apaches from
the whole point of Desert Storm Gulf War I was basically because it was a blood libel. You know what I mean? Like, Iraq was promised coast for fucking fighting the Iranians. And then the fucking shifty independent agents or whatever fucking CIA are fucking said, nah, you can't have the coast anymore. Fucking belligerents. But listen, yeah.
Flight into Iraq.
Because they got the radar strikes at 2:38, so all the aircraft could fly through this corridor.
The Apaches take off and speed across the desert, cruising just 50 feet above the ground to avoid radar detection. There's a total blackout on navigation lights, total radio silence. If Hussein's radar detects them, they risk being shot down by the very target they've come to kill. It takes just over 2 hours for the Apaches to reach the radar towers. When they're 5 miles away, they hover for a moment, surveying their target. This is actual footage from General Cody's mission, the very first Apache strikes of Desert Storm.
When we pulled the trigger, all 4 aircraft shot at the same time. We got 4 to 6 fires in route, time of flight's about 12 seconds. And then all of a sudden they start hitting. And when they start hitting, things start exploding pretty quickly, especially when they hit the generators on the field. About 4 kilometers, we started opening up the rockets that had the first head around. And that was to take out the air defense guns that were out in front. And then as we get closer, we'll open up in the 30 millimeter and finish off the job.
It's 4 minutes of mayhem with 100% destruction.
We put in excess of about 40 Hellfire missiles on the target, a couple hundred flechette rockets with about a 30 millimeter, and then broke through the level back.
Destroying the radar towers opens up a piece of the sky 20 miles wide.
About 5 minutes into the flight back, we could see the jets coming. That's how the war started.
Over 900 coalition aircraft made their way into Baghdad. Safe passage, courtesy of the Apache.
On October 22nd, the Lebanese front was opened. This front was very active, was very influential, and was very painful for the enemy. Which is proven by what the enemy is doing. We don't hear this starting from day one. Some people started saying that it made no sense. Why should you be doing this? Why should you be involved in this? But But what matters to us is what the enemy says, what the enemy thinks. So when we listen to the leaders, to the authorities, the current leaders of the country, prime minister, the head of the general staff, head of the army, commanders of various military units, heads of special services, how they evaluate the Northern Front. That's the most important thing for us. We are not interested in this or sitting on the couches and speaking about things without even knowing what's happening on the front lines, without knowing what's happening with the enemy. So it doesn't matter to us. What matters to us is what the enemy is saying. When the deputy chief of the general staff is saying that what's happening in the north is the first triple failure of Israel's. Other people say that Hezbollah is achieving its strategic goals. Some people are speaking about historical defeat. Some people say that they have lost the north. They're speaking about a certain circle of security in the northern regions for the first time in 55 years. So they're speaking about the scale of the financial, economic losses due to this front line in the north. They are speaking about the exhaustion of their resources because of this war in the north. They had to withdraw troops from other regions to bring them to the north, but they did not move any troops from the north because they understand it's an actual front line. A few days ago, one media outlet in Israel said that military drills of the Navy to fight Hezbollah in the north. They are saying themselves that they have lost the north. And over 11 months, they were evacuating people's population from the north. And Netanyahu is now saying this, let's go north and let's resolve this with the north, but they failed. One of the main elements of pressure elements within this struggle is one of the main front lines, apart from the Yemeni front line in the Red Sea, in the Indian Ocean. And considering unprecedented support from the people and the missiles that we use, Palestine 2 ballistic missiles that we launched a couple of days ago, all of these are important elements for negotiations, for the resistance to attain their goals. From day one, the enemy tried to stop the Lebanese front line, the support from there, to block this front, to stop the danger coming from this front. And they used various ways and methods of intimidation, of exerting pressure. But if we speak about the situation on the ground, they were trying to negotiate or to agree on the conditions. What was happening over the 11 months from our side might have caused Israel to declare war on them, but they are not doing that because we have our ways to deter them, to contain them, and the attempt to divide the Lebanese front, the Gaza front. Because now for 11 months they were trying to appoint a date when they're going to start the war against Lebanon. It's going to be next week, next month. for all these 11 months, we've been living in this situation, and we are exerting huge pressure on the Lebanese state, Lebanese people, on the resistance units in Lebanon, in particular Hezbollah, to make them stop their support, eliminating, killing commanders, destroying, razing thousands of houses to the ground. All of this is part of this struggle, this conflict. And this strike, this attack happened within the very same context. All their previous attempts failed because the resistance continued to adhere to their position supporting Palestine. So the enemy started doing this, killing innocent people, attacking the civilian infrastructure. And when I analyzed what happened a few hours after the operation happened, we received messages via official channels and unofficial channels, and we were told clearly our goal is for you to stop supporting Gaza. We want you to stop this problem. If you don't stop, they're going to have more. But we didn't stop, and on Wednesday they repeated their crime. However, we can say that their objective is absolutely clear. Maybe this kind of attack is only prelude to a bigger attack, larger scale attack. We can see that in accordance to what we heard from the Lebanese official services, Israel is trying to subdue the resistance. They're trying to suppress the resistance. They want the resistance to give up. And many Western countries allegedly trying to come up with a solution, with a security council, or try some other way to stop the war, and to leave Gaza on its own to the people in Gaza. But that's not going to happen. So we can say confidently that what we did, all our efforts, all the people that we lost as part of this struggle, the numerous fights that took place over the last year, after all of this, we cannot stop. So we understand what's the context of this strike, of this attack. The main goal is to be like the ones and stop us from acting. But I'd like to say on behalf of all the fallen martyrs, on behalf of all the wounded people who are in the hospitals now, on behalf of all those who lost their eyes and limbs, on behalf of all those people who are suffering, keep waiting, on behalf of those who took responsibility to play this role in supporting the Gaza Strip that is suffering from the genocide that is being sparked, feeling this pressure of being surrounded with siege, saying it to Netanyahu, and saying it to the government, to the society of the enemy. The Lebanese front will not stop, will not cease to act until aggression against the Gaza Strip stops. We've been saying that for 11 months, and I'm saying that again. And I'm saying that again after this attack, after these 2 days, after all this time, after all the martyrs that died, after all this attention to the Nazis, no matter what, whatever are the consequences, whatever are the implications, no scenario of the Syrian forces, there's no stoppage for people in Gaza, people on the West Bank, people in all the Palestinian territories. These are our first response. Now let's speak about our objectives.
Suck a dick, nigga. You don't get to rape any more kids and women. So saith what you want to say. Doesn't mean you're not gay. Oh, this is so good.
Hezbollah. This time,
Hezbollah.
Killing at least 20 people and injuring hundreds more. It happened just as crowds gathered to mourn those killed yesterday by deadly cannon blasts. Also reports solar energy systems detonated in several homes. Israel's responded by declaring a new phase of the war has begun.
The logic of making all these devices explode is to do it as a preemptive strike before a major military operation.
Sean Diddy Combs will remain in custody as he faces trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. He's been refused bail a second time, despite offering a bond of more than $70 million secured by his Miami home. The judge voiced concerns about the danger of witness tampering. Combs is facing 15 years to life if convicted. And Donald Trump and J.D. Vance's claims that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, were taking pets and eating them have been dramatically debunked.
Well, Nigerians proudly eat cats and dogs. Among other things, they eat snails. Why aren't these fucking island niggas fucking eating snails? I don't fucking know. You've got to fucking, steal fucking other people's property and fucking eat that, you know. Get your own fucking dogs, you fucking dogs. You want to eat dogs? Fucking buy some dogs. For goodness sake. You got enough money to live to fucking buy cars. Get a fucking dog and breed some fucking dogs and eat them. You fucking mountain terriers.
Turns out Miss Sassy, the cat at the centre of the rumours, has simply been hiding in her owner's basement the whole time. The owner has apologised to her Haitian neighbours. Trump and Vance are yet to do so.
Classic Miss Sassy behaviour.
Miss Sassy, well, cats have 9 lives, so there could be some truth to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, true.
Exactly. So it's got to be back on track.
There is no truth to this.
I know what I'm fucking talking about. I mean the fucking proxy. I mean the fucking. I suck my mama's dick from the back.
It's sassy. More like, I've got nothing.
Suck a dick, Wally Dolly. Fucking suck a dick, Wally Dolly. You are a fucking terrorist, Wally Dolly. The man, the myth, coming on a train beat. He brought some tissues this time. Network for life. Network!
Everybody shows up. Free tickets. I like this guy. All right, let's go to the media. Sex offenders. They're on every channel. Everybody is doing something on sex offenders. You know, it's like, dude, I got it. There's people out there touching chicks. You know? But it's not everybody. It's a very small portion of the population. So, you know, take it down a few because you're making it fucking awkward out there. Dude, you can't say how you feel anymore. I love kids. I love kids. I like making faces at them on the airplane, making them laugh. Now parents are like, they sex offenders. Make me feel like a freak. I'm terrified of kids now. I'm walking up to you, pat him on the head, hey, Rusty, how you doing, right? Now the kid comes walking up, I'm like, dude, get that thing the fuck away. Hands are up high, not allowed, just terrified, please. Get that thing away, right? FBI or that's a catch a predator guy to come walking out. Man, that is horrible PR. Like, can they move that shit to an urban area every once in a while? Just take a couple of R. Kelly's beat on some kids, you know? Just balance it out a little bit. It's like this every dude walking in the house that look like, you know, you're the fucking actor. Oh, it's unbelievable. Everybody's talking about pedophiles and all that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe there's more of them. It's like easier now because the internet, you know? You know, because back in the day, you had to work for it, right? You know, you get an ice cream truck, you gotta figure out when the kids got out of school, you pick a straggler, you know? Now you just go on the internet, you just Google www. Parents falling asleep, you know, you're in there. That's the rip. You never see that shit again. You never see them playing outside. Parents just have them inside now. They just feed them, you know, just making them fatter and fatter. Trying to make them unfuckable. Look at it. That's why you see all these 40, 55, 8-year-olds just come walking out of the house. Skinny people that start chopping up their forearms, blowing out their back. It's just a therapy. Don't take this shit too seriously. Dude, you got that virus. Remember that movie, you guys seen that movie? Anybody see that? It's about the first all-black swim team and the difficulties they go through being the first all-black swim team. Let me ask you a question. How many of those white people are evil movies are they gonna make? It's like it's all the way down to swimming. You know? It's starting to run out of white kills, you know? Those movies, they started off unbelievable. Started with Roots, right? White Kill was at an all-time high. I can barely even watch it. But dude, my God, the ancestors of evil. Hey, please turn the channel, dude. Please turn the channel. They still hit on fire. This is gonna be on all repeat. women, and I gotta be, I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's a recreational activity. Just, I've been in pools, there's been black people in the pool, you know, I know somebody white guy that's trying to prevent people getting into the pool. So they just like, making shit up. I'm gonna take care of you, okay? Just to clarify, you know, anybody knows me on the show. I'm not saying that I think I should people to be allowed to put on some speedos and go for it. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying these movies, like the characters aren't even believable. Like they always have to have like that, or the old not unintelligent like character, you know, like he's supposed to represent all the white people, you know. He's like the dude they always have like screaming during the movie trailer, they're the first, all that stuff. Big veins and forehead, screaming shit, not even looking around, man. It's subtle. People look around first. Make sure the coast is clear. It's clear. But these insert main conversation, right? Just standing up there. I'm going to do that. Can I be fired immediately, please? I'm just saying. Like, you got a group of people that think dumb shit about another group of people. So it's like, wait, it's like, I like you, the only ones who think dumb shit about other people. No Mexican guy ever walked up to somebody from India. What the fuck is that?
Information that is being walked with level 1 chapters, not also names. So there's a time I say the interview was first seen by one I wish there was a perfect timeline based on the radio comments and all that. It wasn't until at 6:11:03 seconds the officer saw the already, so that was the first site where he had the rifle. did not attend the 9 o'clock meeting. Can you chalk up, it's rather good on a lesson, can you chalk up your incompetence, conversations about communication, talking about before, you didn't have body present, and they were using the cell phone, and they did not recruit radios. Can you chalk up your incompetence that they identified the drugs about an hour ahead of time, and then the President Trump never removed the stand, delayed it, and pulled back, it is removed from the contextual danger. That the perimeter did not include buildings around here. To the extent should have been a perimeter to far around, perimeter wasn't far out, but they at least make the building over. Is that just incompetence? Is it just incompetence that there was no drone being flown and the drone was turned down by the Secret Service? Was it just incompetence that the shooter had a drone, as the FBI director testified for the national sheriff? They literally had flying within a couple hundred feet of the stage the same day, mere hours before the shooting. Is it just incompetence when we're hearing now about the whistleblowers saying that they're behind? Was it just incompetence that there wasn't sufficient police along the security board? Was it just incompetence that there was allegedly an abandonment of the post due to heat? That there was supposed to be someone on top of the roof, and that they didn't get on the roof because it was hot? Is it just incompetence that there was additional security requests turned down according to the numbers that we saw out of Senator Josh Hawley and encouraging agents not to request additional security costs? And was it just incompetence what we saw with respect to the police body footage, which I'll play here in just a second, the police body footage video, where you got local police talking about what they said to the Secret Service? You know, play that video real quick, and then I want you to respond. First statement is that, well, you can maybe it should be able to take it. Later numbers always need to test, correct? So, I'll give you an example. You're at a Walmart lot, it's 97 degrees, and they need the kids there, and you close the door. They intend to the kid, probably not. But how stupid do you have to be to do that? So, in Secret Service training, you're basically taught a ring-based system. But think of it as a three-dimensional ring, like a bubble. So you got this circle, but it's three-dimensional, above and below. In that outer ring, this is Secret Service 101, Charlie Brown decided stuff. This isn't like advanced level PT techniques. In that outer ring, you got police officers. That outer ring is out to about 1,000 yards, which is about a really technically proficient sniper can hit. Why was the perimeter set? Again, absolutely, totally comes. But then factor in the other things, I just want to add a few more. How is it that a counter surveillance unit whose actual job is to detect, to counter surveillance, that's what they do. There's a domestic what they do. We asked a question for the conversation we had earlier.
It totally looks like Mark Zuckerberg's older brother in the back there, getting raped from behind by fucking Tom Van Bongino. He thinks he's fucking Bongino, but it's his fucking sister fucking his mom and his him. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy shit. Money talks and bullshit walks.
November 27, 2019. TPC Group Chemical Plant said police have highly flammable a series of explosions that could up to 30 miles away. The blast destroyed a portion of the TPC facility, damaging nearby homes and businesses, and prompted a mandatory evacuation of residents living within 4 miles of the plant. 7 members of the public reported injuries, and fires burned the facility all over the month.
The incident at TPC was a result of a non-cancer compound brewing formed inside the equipment that was pouring into control the facility. Gaps in the guidance on the management of compound formation played a role. The result was a catastrophic incident that disrupted
more life. Oh my god, that's insane. Wow. Wow. Put the pieces together. Shit. He's looking good. That's the fucking dad almost.
Lifetime as well. Yes, it's absolutely brilliant, but obviously by definition targeting people, operatives within Hezbollah, which is a terrorist organisation. And so instead of putting civilians at risk, it's targeted the people who are directly responsible for continual attacks against Israel and who are determined to eliminate the state of Israel from the map of the earth. So blame the Israelis. And secondly, what an incredibly clever operation this has been. The US is that they have no knowledge of it. I just can't wrap my head around how you manage to do something like that undetected and get away with it. Yeah, I mean, there have been various articles written over the last few hours. Positive.
Well, they didn't want Iranian leaks, did they? So of course they didn't tell the Americans. Why would they tell the Americans? What? They don't even have fucking Juliet and Assange working for them anymore. You know, why the fuck would, you know? Yeah, Assange, why were you there? Just taking photos for my weblog.
Right, and how this could have happened, I'm not sure of the technology involved, but I assume what happened here is that Mossad...
Julian Assange, why were you in Hebrew Town? What were you doing? Just buying some cassettes for my sister's brother. I don't know, who the fuck are you?
It has managed to intercept the shipments of these, both the pages and the walkie-talkies, and then...
Julian Assange, why did you do that? We let you out because you helped Armin. You didn't do anything bad while you were in prison. Now what are you for Armin? Good on you. You are fine. Go away. We don't want to see you no more.
Insert explosives into them, and then or else stop the whole of the shipment for their own versions of the walkie-talkies and the pages. And then they've been delivered as was planned by Hezbollah, and the Israelis have blown them up. But Israel is sending out a very strong message. If you want to try to destroy Israel, this is what will happen to you, so stop it. And there will be no more attacks on these people at all if they stop attacking Israel. They have been firing missiles and rockets day by day into northern Israel. 63,000 people have had to be evacuated from northern Israel because of the constant attacks by Hezbollah into that part of the country. If they stop
doing this, then there won't be these retaliatory measures. But get them to stop it. They're fanatics. They're fanatics.
Well, you'd think it's unlikely, probably more unlikely now that they will stop. But how many more of these attacks do you think we will see, or attacks of this style from Israel? If they manage to do it with the pages and the walkie-talkies, who knows what's next?
Well, I don't think I necessarily accept the premise of your question, which is that Hezbollah will just continue to attack. I mean, they know that their lives are at risk if they attack the Israelis. They don't know where Israel will come from next. They don't know what technology they can use, or if they can use any technology. How are they going to communicate with each other except by carrier pigeon and by messages on foot? I mean, it's going to be extraordinarily difficult for them to run these operations in the future. But ultimately, what viewers have to remember is behind all of these attacks on Israel lies Iran. Iran is arming and instructing these people to attack Israel, and Iran wants to eliminate the state of Israel. And this is an existential struggle for the Jewish people and for the Israelis. And for us as Westerners, it's a civilizational challenge. And so we should get right behind the Israelis, and the Iranians should be put on notice that they are running the risk of war with the West by continuing these attacks on Israel.
Well, let's hope they heed the warning that they've been sent. While we're on Israel, I mentioned this earlier as well. We saw tonight the vote at the UN, this motion put up by the Palestinian Authority asking for Israel to pull out of Gaza entirely. The US asked us not to vote against it, which technically we did, but we abstained from the vote. I mean, it just absolutely weak from the federal government to not take a stance.
Well, do you know what's right and what's wrong? Do you know what's moral and what's immoral? It is right to support Israel's right to exist and the Jewish people to have a homeland. It is right to support that. It is wrong to give comfort to terrorists who killed 1,200 young people in the south of Israel and took hundreds hostage and killed some of the hostages.
And the whole thing was, the people they killed, like, this is what people don't realize. What, 2-3 months before that, most of the people at that festival were at a, what do they call it, imagining Mars. Like, these were Martian settlers getting ready to fucking blast off. You know what I mean? Like, they still get there in the end. Don't worry about that. But, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's cray-cray. Listen, mark my words, in a year's time, fucking those dirty cowheads can have their fucking piece of shit country back. All the Israelis are going to be on Mars anyway, you know, but you didn't hear it from me. Not from us. You didn't hear it from Alexander Downer, that's fucking for sure.
Hostages and still hold others. That's wrong. So when it comes to voting in the United Nations for what it matters, when it comes to voting, Australia should be morally clear. Australia should be crystal clear and vote for what is moral and what is right. Instead, what the Australian government does for domestic political reasons is abstain. And it's shameful on a moral issue to abstain. It's shameful.
100%. And by the way, Alexander, I'm enjoying your columns in the Advertiser. Keep it up.
least 20 people have been killed in Lebanon in the latest explosions involving communication devices belonging to Hezbollah. Militants, Ambassador Rami Mutar, Ambassador of Lebanon to the United Kingdom, is with us. Hello, yes. Thanks very much, Steve. His ambassador to the UK has warned the Middle East is the closest to a regional war in 50 years.
Indeed, he's right. I think Israel managed to, these recent days, to reach a new ethical law in committing another war crime. This simultaneous and indiscriminate.
What is crime, you dumb cunt?
It doesn't matter whether they're members of an armed group or civilians, amounts to a war crime according to the United Nations, because they did not have prior knowledge of the location of the who was using these devices and of the surrounding of the devices, and yet they detonated 5,000 devices in Lebanon, which killed children, civilians, and people not associated with Hezbollah.
How surprised that they managed to carry out supposedly we don't know how second attack within 24 hours?
Obviously, this is a very sophisticated intelligence operation, and this is typical pattern, behavioral pattern of.
Julian Assange, why were you there sipping margaritas and eating pussy? You don't even know. Your mother sucked my dick from behind, and then you sucked her dick. It didn't matter. Why do you care, Julian Assange?
Of Israeli warfare tactics. They've done it in the past. They've done similar war crimes in the past, and here they are doing it again and putting the region at the brink of an all-out war, which we have been trying to avoid for a year now. Unfortunately, we're faced with an Israeli prime minister who wants to put this country at the continual state of war to put off the risk of the fall of this coalition and facing corruption charges at court. So the whole region is hostage to Mr. Netanyahu's political fate.
Every single day in Gaza, I was there going to Israel, aren't they? Israelis not safe in their homes.
Exactly, we have to reverse this trend and de-escalate. The mediators, mainly the Americans, were mobilized, and we were all looking forward for these negotiations on a ceasefire in Gaza in order for immediately, simultaneously start on a de-escalation scheme on the southern borders of.
You fucking wish, right?
The signs were promising in that regard, but unfortunately, the Israeli government is doing its utmost to undermine the ceasefire negotiations in Gaza, extending the war and putting the whole region.
You think you're fucking stupid? You want a ceasefire so your fucking Iranians can start fucking enriching fucking cow shit or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, they discovered cow shit. No fucking shit cow shit, you dumb cunts.
On the brink of an war, which was terrible. Everyone will be hurt.
So what can politicians and diplomats like you do try to stop?
Give me another whiskey. Give me another fucking whiskey so I can break myself.
Negotiations in Gaza and parallel and simultaneously work on the de-escalation scheme in Lebanon. The Lebanese government was not one for. We have been for a year now really mobilized to try to avoid what we're seeing today. But it means preparation from the other side. As I said, we don't see the Israeli government ready for such de-escalation. It's rather the opposite. They are doing their utmost to involve new stakeholders in this conflict, and that's pretty worrying.
You accept that Israel has been provoked?
Has been provoked? Well, it has been, you explain the more than 40,000 innocent civilians in Gaza.
I'm referring specifically to bombs being lobbed across the border.
no one has admitted what happened on October the 2nd, but this should have been an occasion for modesty, an occasion to work for peace and the region. Unfortunately, Israel took a totally different turn, and here we are faced with a regional war. That's why efforts should be focused on de-escalation, efforts should be focused immediately on a ceasefire in Gaza and subsequently on a de-escalation scheme in Lebanon. It's part of the negotiation.
Do you think the Islamic Revolutionary Guard will then respond as a result of what happened over the last 48 hours?
But if things go the way they're heading, I think we have the risk of an war and the region. I hope not. We have been working tirelessly in order to avoid such a situation. But as I said, it needs Israeli cooperation.
It's said that the ceasefire is 90% there. So what's stopping it?
I'm not aware of the exact details of the negotiations, but we see a pattern in Israel in trying to undermine this process. Because once they start war, there will be implications for the ruling coalition inside Israel, which explains why the process is taking.
Going back to the walkie-talkies and the pages that have exploded, claiming lives and injuring many thousands of people. We've been talking to a former senior Israeli intelligence official who told us the explosion may have just been a warning shot, and if saying let's stop here.
That's in the voiceover. Voiceover speaks descriptions of items on the screen that can be used as your keyboard.
Politicians have to step in and try to make sure that this doesn't escalate. You have a responsibility to do that as much as both sides need to cool their jets.
We have stepped in a year ago trying to de-escalate the situation, trying to negotiate an arrangement with a third party, which is the United Nations. But again, as I said, it needs Israeli cooperation. Israelis have been having a very provocative pattern of behavior towards Lebanon, targeting journalists, targeting civilians, targeting deep down into the Lebanese territory. We have to reverse this time and come back to normalcy and quietness at the border. And we have the ingredients for that. We have a United Nations Security Council Resolution 1701, which includes all the parameters for such a we have UN Force Unifil, which also will be playing a vital role in this scheme.
You were a bit dismissive of Benjamin Netanyahu when you were referring to him a few moments ago. What is the relationship like between the two governments?
Obviously, we are in a state of war. Legally, we are in a state of war with Israel. And we've also part of the large Arab coalition, which described the Arab Peace Initiative, which was actually issued at the Beirut Summit in 2002, which talks about land for peace. Once Israel abides by the international obligations and implements all the Security Council resolution related to the Arab-Israeli conflict, then all Arab countries, according to what this initiative said, would be ready to pursue normal relations with Israel. The next day of the adoption of this initiative, Israel at the time launched a war against Jenin refugee camps and committed atrocities at the time.
But violence, as we all know, doesn't end wars. You get peace by talking. Are you talking to Israel?
And directly to the Americans.
And how's that?
We have a promising package, as I said, de-escalation package at the border, but it needs for a regional conducive atmosphere, mainly a ceasefire in Gaza, because you wouldn't expect that Lebanon engages as long as the situation in Gaza is what it is and atrocities are being committed.
You feel that if Benjamin Netanyahu is not empowered, then you may be in a very different situation?
I cannot speculate, so I judge what I see. I see a dwindling ruling coalition in Gaza and in Israel. And always said it's an animal is like riding a bicycle. The moment he stops, he will fall. So he needs to put his country continuously on a path of war and violence, because the moment he stops, he would face the consequences internally.
And what's your position?
If you want peace, you have to work for peace. You have to elect officials who respond to peace initiatives. The Arab, since 2002, have chosen peace as a strategic objective. Unfortunately, no response from the government.
It's good of you to take this time to join us. We don't appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Russian air strikes have left 8 people wounded and damaged historic arsenal in southern Crimean region of Odessa, while 3 people were injured in the southern city of Kherson. It comes as Kyiv braces for a second winter of Russian attacks. Separately, debate is intensifying there on whether Ukraine should hold elections next year while it fights off the Russian invasion. President Zelensky says now is not the time. For more on his comments, here's our Ukraine correspondent, Gilbert Craig.
When I did this declaration, the time is right to hold elections in Ukraine. It didn't come as any surprise. First of all, because there's national law in place. That means the elections are postponed automatically anywhere according to the Constitution. There has been some talk of changing the Constitution in order to hold the elections. Anyway, the public opinion in Ukraine understands that there are huge penalties and costs that the country can't afford in that organised elections when you've got soldiers serving on the front line, goods the country's territory occupied, hundreds of thousands of millions still abroad who would like to vote. And so it's not a surprise, but the decision perhaps came in the context of a particularly difficult period that Ukraine is currently going through. That's to draw the world's attention away from Ukraine because of events in the Middle East. Also, the counter-offensive has not delivered the results that Ukrainians were hoping for. Also, there have been 2 tragic events in the last few days. On Saturday, some 20 or so top artillerymen killed when an award ceremony was hit by a Russian rocket. Volodymyr Zelensky said that tragedy could and should have been avoided. An investigation has been opened. And then yesterday, a top aide to Valery Zelensky, the chief of general staff, died in his own home, apparently by accident when a grenade exploded. An investigation that has been opened too. Valery Zelensky, of course, is the man who delivered in the British newspaper The Economist his sober assessment that it's unlikely that there's going to be a breakthrough Ukraine offensive anytime soon, and that the war is entering a period of positional warfare, or perhaps even a stalemate. I've been talking to soldiers here in Kiev who are back from the front lines, and they say they're not at all surprised, and they don't disagree with Valery Zelensky's assessment. They're a little bit surprised by the way that people in Kiev didn't seem to have realised that that was the situation. Once I just look at the map, you can tell that we are not really advancing at all at the moment. But what they placed the emphasis on was the solution that Valery Zelensky proposed. He obviously was not suggesting Ukraine give up or even negotiate with Russia or accept a long period of positional warfare. He said the country had to get out of this situation by asking for more help from the West and for being very precise about what is needed in order to regain the technological advantage that would allow the Ukrainians to start advancing again. Defines the construction unions threatened force in their thousands of the National Day of Action. They were protesting against the federal government's decision to administrator to run the country's largest construction union, the CFMEU, for allegations of violence, corruption, and extortion. Have you seen this photo? It's extortion, violence, exactly. This is I'm just a rapist. What are you talking about? Today, the High Court case challenging the government's authority to take up a democratically elected organised union and to remove officials not convicted of offences. I'm just a rapist. I'm just a rapist. Come on, guys. I'm just a rapist.
When allegations of corruption, violence, and underworld infiltration of the Victoria branch of the CFMEU were exposed by 60 Minutes and nine newspapers in July, the union's national secretary, Jack Smith, barrister, and director of the Central Committee, Jeffrey Watson, SC, to investigate.
I just live off rapists. It's not my job to fucking know anything.
This week, Mr. Watson handed down his interim report to the administrator of the CFMEU, Melbourne barrister Marco BKC.
I'm a rapist.
With that skills, experience, or training for the job, but they really negotiate after you.
Jeffrey Watson says the Victoria branch has been caught up in a cycle of lawlessness, where violence was accepted as part of the culture.
That this sector was really place. Schemes just manifested every day all around Victoria. They're violent places. Very soon in the inquiry, we had an account of two union organisers, really very badly bashed on the side of this forefront.
In this case, according to Mr. Watson, the union did go to police to report the violence, sought out underworld veteran Nick Gallagher, now runs a mediation company.
In fact, in that instance, we were told that the union brought in Nick Gallagher to negotiate his behalf.
In New South Wales, anti-corruption lawyer is critical of what he sees as the breakdown in the relationship between CFMEU and police.
I just can't see that this doing their job. As I say, to some degree,
In Melbourne, the CFMEU's national secretary tax was front and centre. It's anger. Jeffrey Watson says he's decided. Today's protests extended beyond Melbourne, including Sydney. It's going to take a lot more to convince the union that this is in their interests. Are you concerned about some of the other communities in the union?
Crazy. I'm gonna call it in, guys. I'm calling it.
I'm calling it. I guess I better talk about fucking some cult movies and shit before I end. Because that's what
that no bastard ever won war by dying for his country. He won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die for his country.
This is a man whom the New York Times described in an editorial 2 days after his death as a legend, spectacular, swaggering, attacking, deeply religious, and violently profane, a strange combination of fire and ice.
I thought I would stand here and people see. If I had been a son of a bitch, I'd probably
George C. Scott as General Carl Malden as General Bradley.
Right. The best field commanders I've done, if you don't know when to shut up. So, you're a pain in the neck.
Correct! Shoot that big hanging son of a... Richard Harris, Jim Hunt, James Copeland, Michael Anderson Jr., Senator Burton, Major Dundee, on the war of savage violence.
Holy soldier, I am scared of Tarifa. Who will you send against me now? 1,000 volunteers. I want volunteers to fight the GCR Sharifa. Tari, the prospect of serving up your country's flag was again more attractive, dragging in chains in his prison. There's not my country, Major Dundee. I damage the flag and I there won't be cow here. Every potato forward. Hats like a white cotton plantation house in bed. Have you ever thought why I made you a jail instead of a soldier? You did a really should. Wait. Oh, one last breath.
Major Dundee, a legend forged from the clash of two iron wills.
Lieutenant, select a firing squad by lot. Exclude the Confederates.
I said we would serve in this command and we will serve!
But only until we caught you, Patsy. That Major, I am going to kill you.
Major Dundee, a legend that sweeps across the screen in the blazing battle fire of man-to-man conflict.
Okay. Now this is a fundamental piece of cinema. And to be honest, I actually haven't watched it. Electric Light in Blue, I believe it was made in 1975, 74, 76, that period. So basically it was a throwback against Nixon being impeached. It's a moment of kind of modern conservatism, I believe. I've never watched the trailer. I've only seen the last scene of it, which was very Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid type of vibes. Very Bonnie and Clyde. Very so fucking what? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so let's have a look at it, eh? Oh, McGivens. Throw a bit of silk screen on this bitch. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look at some of the dailies for this one, eh? Cheers, guys. Snake eyes. Okay. Nah. That's what we want. It was a darling sunshine day in the momentary splendor, when nothing seemed to ever happen. There were times, but they weren't evermore. But then cameth nothing, and were nothing but the nothing.
Yes, Rod. Now, man, I'm going to law enforcement.
You're gonna give me I hate that motorcycle. You make me I'm here to tell you there ain't nothing in the world I hate worse than an elephant on my ass.
You got a good life on these motors.
I see my dreams don't cost a nickel. Oh, it's a brown suit, a Stetson hat. Just hungry to be one of them black boys, ain't you? What I agree? I get a brother. You got a murder. You agree? I'll make you the best detective in Arizona.
You got your hat, and you got your badge, and you got your boots. You got it all, don't you, Johnny? You got everything.
Listen to that dick. That doesn't help me solve murder.
What? Strange. Funny people hanging around in the last year.
What do you mean, funny people?
My religion, it's myself. When I talk to myself, I'm talking to the whole world, man, agree? And right now, the whole world is answering me.
You know alone in this kill get better than a 357 Magnum. Did you know that?
I want to know you're not no alright.
Don't tell anybody I'll kill you!
I just have to be non-beautiful.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Goddard was escaped during last night's electrical storm. Goddard was serving.
Okay. So we got a 13-minute cut from something of a film. Now this was in 1995. Basically that was the year that Pulp Fiction was released. When it came out end of 94, beginning of 95 in Australia, on VHS tape by Christmas time 1995. And basically what people don't remember is Tarantino wasn't a singular member. Like, he wasn't just a single guy. There were a whole bunch of filmmakers a la 1974 making movies in the early 90s, all creating a meta universe of screen stories happening in the same Red Apple's cinematic world, you know what I mean? And Destiny Turns on the Radio is a film that Quentin Tarantino actually co-starred in with, I guess, Richard Edson and what's her name, Nancy. It'll come to me. But here we see, and I believe that, I don't know, it looks like Carl McLachlan, but I don't think it is. So let's just switch on the radio and see what Destiny turned on. Something like that. Hey, fuck on me. And Reicher Entertainment, very good imprint, great films. I hope they're still working. Okay.
Goddard escaped during last night's electrical storm. Goddard was.
James LaGrosse.
Goddard was serving.
Richard Edson.
Oh, you damn. Who is it?
Yes. Men look for men. Never look for money. Quick money. Lucille. She waiting on the Vegas.
Nancy Travis. There he is, Jimmy B. Otherwise known as Because Gary Didn't Rape Her.
Well, I got ahead. You seen Lucille yet? No. Can't get in. Oh, this is. Yeah. Let me have it. Whatever you do, don't tell me it's gone. I figured you could take care of yourself. You know, I just don't. Please don't tell me.
I'm not putting any names on them.
The cops chasing us.
There ain't gonna be no cops.
Let's get out of here before it's too late, please.
Don't worry, baby. Ashley and Meg Gold would make items a way of life. I'm not picking that up. That goes out of your share. Well, I'm waiting, just like you said. The hours passed. Oh, yes, really, I'm like hell it is. If only me. 615, 446. Bring up the rest. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, it's not, I don't know, you know, like, what you do is just play it cool, you know, work, all right? You know, you give this guy what he wants. This is what you lean right into him, and, you know, all right?
No, he doesn't. And he's not in this town. My lips are still.
There you go.
Life for labor, method to my mistake. The killing is easy and could happen.
And you can definitely see a Dogma 95 aesthetic to this film. If you know Dogma 95, Danish film movement, redefined American cinema in the millennium period, especially with filmmakers like Paul Grass, Lars von Trier, Thomas Vinterberg, Lukáš Mudishon, Fares, Norwegian Trier, Nicholas Trier, I think, Butcher of Brovik, Nancy John, Potato Head, fucking who knows, man. Fucking Trollhättan på nu. I actually planned to move to Trollhättan to become a filmmaker, but my family wouldn't let me, you know, or I wouldn't let myself. I don't know what the fuck happened, but, you know. Det var så fint.
Hey, fuck the numbers. That's bullshit. Bullshit. You're talking bullshit. Hey, shut. Spent 3 days there. You know what happened? I lost my tan. And then I lost myself.
Seriously, going to valley like you.
Why are you with success? What's with your rest? When's the last time we made love, you and I, huh? You know, women get come on, sweetheart. Let's go lose out. Don't mess with us today. We broke out yesterday. We know it's the first place. That's the floor. Okay, only. Expectors only.
Yeah, and my shoes are fine. They are. Head to another door. Side please. Are you glad? I know something you can't tell from all the experiences. Hey, you doing that hose? Give me your tip. Yeah, that's a beautiful boy. Little body folks look around in the face. Exactly. Animistic, like our or a certain secret. And this repeated action.
Hey, little Joe from Coca-Cola, how you doing today? What's my case? Good. Welcome. Hey, Robin. Duffy. Fucking headache, man. Don't get your balls in the water. Hey.
again. I don't know what he was doing here.
I'll tell you, the shoe really doesn't hit.
I'm pregnant. Anybody?
Sweet. Now you listen to me, you cowardly son of a bitch.
I seen some nice strings. Thank you.
So, what am I here? Why'd you have to get guess this is all yours.
We got to speak it.
Why does it do
Why does he do that?
Okay, another great film that I saw like once when I was a teenager. Loving a 45. Now this was the more kind of Texas. I mean, Tarantino's a Texas boy. He's got blood in Texas, no doubt. Okay. Copy Never Rob a Store with a Loaded Gun, Loving a 45. Okay.
The Prime Channel. All Prime, all the time.
Natural Born Killers, media landscape there.
Excuse me, son, where'd you get the penny? Yes, that aisle, right here inside. There's 372.
Wally Wiggin.
You're a little young to be working the night shift. On break. A lot about my age. How old are you, son? Should you be doing your homework for school or something? No. Just sit around eating girls, smoking marijuana, and walk in the freezer and think about pussy. How'd you know? In there. Sometimes I watch TV. Oh, yeah? What do you watch? Like reality kind of shows. People get killed and stuff. Tell me, son. You plan on selling cigarettes for the rest of your life? I haven't really thought about it. Guess you noticed that 45 laying on the counter there. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Think you can grab it faster than me? That's pretty damn good, small fry. Now, I want you to give me all that money out of the cash register. It ain't loaded. Well, hell. Yeah, that's right. Put the money in that smiley face bag. Hand me that metro too. Oh, now you must think that I'm a lot stupider than that. Look, hombre, because I know that night drop turns over at exactly 1:35 a.m. When if you down our car's gonna be pulling up soon, and you might just be privy to a hilarious gunfight, or yours will be just right by the proverbial farm. You're dead wrong. Right about now, the driver of the said vehicle will be pulling over to the side of the road to help a beautiful young lady in roadway distress.
This was made in 1994-95.
goodness, Mr. I'm so glad you stopped. I was starting to get a little scared. Let me get out here all alone on the highway and such. Trying to get anything on to protect me from the elements and such. Ooh, wow. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. How did you have yourself a lucky Hey, can I play with him? Come on, just for a little while. It might be fun, don't you think?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Renee Zellweger, what a fucking siren. She deserves the career she had. Not like fucking Zena Babbitt or whoever the fuck else they want to make a movie about. Oh wow, okay, sir. We got a live one here. We got a live one.
It's like nowhere. Everybody who lives here is lost.
James Duval. $1992 maybe? 94? 92. Along with Where the Day Takes You.
Hey, what now?
Get to know Greg Araki.
Let me in. I gotta watch this grab off my face. Well, can you reach the set, please?
Very young Rose McGowan.
Was he cool by this weekend? LP666. Big up, darling.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
Pardon me for rescuing your ingrained ass. The suspects appear to be anymore. Precise things like nuclear bomb blasters.
You look so romantic.
You're giving me an erection.
Sick.
I'd rather you were having sex with an animal.
Just you.
Should be considered armed and dangerous.
Here's me, Jordan.
Ever done it? Like, sex with two people at the same time? You know,
I love you, darling. You say you love me?
You know that I really only love you.
I love you. Love you can mean a lot of things.
Business being what it is, to see. But at the end of the day, we didn't deliver. I think that's sort of what we played a little bit in the film too.
Okay, Salvador. Important Oliver Stone film, 1986, 1985, 86. Salvador, of course, the war of the 1980s.
This is serious, okay?
This is my last chance. Shot great beat. What do you do? Okay? Don't get in the ground.
Shoot us.
Hey, I'm Tony El Salvador in Central America.
Can we bring this kid to my children? They're talking about this picture. He's talking out here right now. What we're talking about.
Some information or photos from away.
I think it's hard to take her away and kill her too. Richard. That doesn't have anything to do with us.
You're the head of the death squad terrorizing the countryside of the city.
Pathological killer on the right, God knows what on the left, and deadless middle.
Man, these are not combat troops.
The ambassador, United States.
You gotta get close, Rich. You get the truth. Get too close, you die.
You're gonna be a big headed man.
Okay, Rambo, never saw this one. I rated it for motherfuckers.
A soldier without a country. You know his name. And you know he's capable of.
I was told it might be possible to rescue boat. We need to get a river.
Where?
To Burma.
Burma's a war zone.
This South River is our best alternative.
I can't help you.
Please, will help change people's lives.
Are you bringing any weapons?
Of course.
Myanmar is Burma.
Got you. Oh, no.
Okay, 15 minutes left. I don't even know what the fuck the time is. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Easy peasy sneezy. Which means it's midday on the desert. Happy midday to you all. I hope things are blowing up where you are now.
Your call.
Special forces, professor with a forklift, professional magic, original weakest sweat, what explosions, what utility, they don't exploit, the vulnerabilities of my enemy, like survivor, a best dive, the fastest driver, live in MacGyver and Pfizer, aye, sir, flashback, suppressing backpack, fuck you, back to the top, guerrilla tactics, military practice, fully trapped up in the conflict, fuck trust for you, I'm going for POW, destroy trouble, killing children, guns, with some machine guns, generals, drilling them, can't focus on the front door, first right, so we in that back. It's over. Nothing is over. Similar to Vietnam. You just don't cut it up. It wasn't my war. You asked me and I didn't ask you. Who the hell protest me, huh? I go first right, so we in that back. So the back. For you. Similar to Vietnam. How many of us are I was just trying to be back to the I go first right, so we in that back. I'm a back road. Interactions and crap, the fractions that happen. Guns and holes, some false shoot mongrel, some that kill, shoot down enemies, that kill big like a belt of frown. These balls and narrow, penetrate through marrow, you leak him a cloak of marinara. Commando, construct a commando, walking a kill, cut up your grill like Mando. Killing enemy tropes, blending group, approach, rotate, hooking and trail, with a closer. This contest, cut guys, no checks, the land, wait for the floor, look at the ghost eggs. Torturous punishment, banana clips, helicopter the gun sheds, veteran friendship, I'll catch you.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys. Okay.